Alright, boys. I've been putting up some stuff showing you how this Deus 2 can even exceed what it would, using this machine, how most people have been using it. How it could sneak something out of iron on you. Okay, well, this little video here is actually, believe it or not, they're very related on what this machine can do. When you get a non-ferrous target down around iron, there's a tug of war going on when you sweep this detector, depending on their position. Okay? Now, you can't, every non-ferrous next to a piece of iron, this machine won't detect using the extractor. And it won't detect it with any of the other programs either, necessarily, okay? But this machine, it does more than meets the eye and ear with no notch. Using no notch, you don't get a good look at what this machine's capabilities really are, okay? So what I'm going to show you here is sort of very relatable to what I'm doing with this notch in the iron range, to bring those targets that read 5 and 6 out. Okay, so I'm in the fast program. You new users of Deus 2, if you see this video, you may find this very, very helpful, especially if you're hunting in modern trash. You see that clad diamond right there and that piece of foil. That's not very big. I'm in the fast program speed 2, and I've changed the tones to 4 tones. I'm going to sweep over this. Did you hear that? See that meter? See that meter? Down 31. So if you didn't know any better, and if you tested this detector at home, you'd say, oh shit, I'm not going to dig that. I'm going to keep walking because that ain't nothing but a damn piece of fall. You see that damn dime laying right there? Okay, so this machine, I'm going to start putting in the notch. I'm going to notch this thing to 45. That'll get rid of most of your smaller foal, okay? She's notched to 45, boys. That's all I've done to the machine, okay? And I'm sweeping. You hear that? You hear that? So now we know we've notched foal. We tested our new Deus 2 at home, and we know where small foal reads. See that ID in that window? See that ID? 88. 89, 86. So you got a pretty good idea that there is a high conductive something down there. And it ain't foil. You're not going to see much foil read 86. Okay? So this machine is very quick, processes data very fast evidently. Okay, now remember, look here. When I lay that coil down there, this machine probably isn't going to detect that dime very much there. So this coil is on top of both of those items right now. Okay? See that? So it sees that dime down there, even though when I take the notch out of this machine, it sees that dime down there. Okay? It's just not bringing it, to your ears, and it's not bringing it in the meter. It sees it. But what we're doing is we're making this machine not give audio on that foil. So it disregards it. Hence, there's the dime. Okay, so the notch is back out. Hear that? That's 4 tones. I got a 25 in the meter. There's a 31. See that? 31. 28. But there's more to that detected scenario than a piece of foil. And when you start dialing this notch up on this machine, you'll find out. Now, I will say this for you new users, if you see this video, your speed setting can also drive how well this detector can perform in a situation like that. Slower is generally better, okay? Slower is generally better. And I'll even give you a little demonstration here. If we turn this reactivity on this machine to 3, we'll sweep with the foil and the dime. Okay, and if we go in here and we notch this machine, we'll notch it again to 45. Okay, what do we get? Hear how weak that signal is when it does hit it? It's very, very weak. Doesn't even throw a number in the meter. Alright? If I go down here and drop this reactivity to 1 on this thing, watch what it does. Hear that? Now I got that high conductor back in there again, okay, with that notch. I hope you enjoyed.